well, it's kinda Ultravol's on pole for Blade Jump Sonic with V2. Then we have a Gorov at Davey Sarah Zach Wallace and Porsche, there's McAllister, and UK Ball, who's running an interesting car test strategy. Still by the Baptist, who's PA. We've got Billy Magic, Mr. Bob, Dominic De Benedetto, Jonathan Sim, Ravo. Then we've got Pablo Sierra, Noah Harrig, Dynabog Sorov, Sebastian Campo, Richard Kubica, and before Carlos Fernandez and two McLarens of Livery and Zygmunt rounding off the grid. Here we are, 5 red lights to the Canadian Grand Prix. It's going to be an exciting one. 5 red lights are out for the highly anticipated Grand Prix, and we're underway. The green flags are out, and we're racing already. And there's that Mercedes of Sarah Chiara, not up to the best of starts, struggling initially as Wallace has managed to temporarily get ahead of Sarah Chiara, dropping back down to P5. Zygmunt picking himself up with a time penalty, which won't do him any good. So here's Wallace, who's sending it. Will that be a double overtake or not for the Porsche driver? I don't think it will quite be. Or is it because Wallace has got the speed back? Wallace has the speed back into the car, and round the chicane we go. Wallace is alongside with Gorov. Gorov will have the initial advantage into this hairpin. And now we are getting the place for the hairpin. Sending it on the teammate Ultra as well. They make contact. Baptist because they're fighting time penalty. And everything else, McAllister went off as well. Yellow Frank's third second for a Campo. He's hit the wall at the end of that hairpin. And that means he's going to have to pit. Wallace drops down to P6. McAllister utilising what just happened to allow himself to gain a place in the Grand Prix. But just like though, he's pulling away, and that is exactly the start he would have wanted after starting P2. Ultra though, unlucky for him. I'm sure if he wanted to start the race, well, he clearly isn't now. Sarah Chiara, another one of the ones who's had a really good start. Yes, Bajasog's pulled away from Gorov, but Sarah Chiara has stayed within Bajasog's 1 second range, so that means he is going to DRS. I will be fighting Bajasog soon enough as he gets into the DRS detection point. Sarah Chiara will have this thing set up for him easily. DRS can be effective. You go on board until turn 1 with Sarah Chiara unless he makes an overtake. Bogdasaurov 5 second time penalty for him, and Sarah Chiara sitting right behind BDS. But BDS has got it better in the chicane. But Sarah Chiara does have fast lap though in the end. So I'm just gonna cut over to the Renos. And Ultra has been overtaken, I think. I don't know if he was the one who was overtaken or if he was trying to make the overtake and failed. But nonetheless, Ultra up into P3 there with an overtake into turn 3. Bogdasaurov, he's only got a penalty, he's got track limits. He's got a track limit warning like that. As he gets cut off by Dominic in P13. That's a failed maneuver for the Williams. Cannot get ahead of the Ferrari driver. As Jonathan Sim, he's in this battle as well. Despite being on the hards, he's showing some pretty strong pace, I will be honest. As they are fighting time only for Herring. And why is that? I don't know. Where is Herring? He's further back, he's in the wall. He might have made contact with Livery. And there's a Campo. A Campo getting right up there. He's gonna be getting near someone finally. He already is near someone, Herring. And somehow BDS has held on to Sarah Chiara. That's very surprising. There are Gorov making a move back on his teammate is P3. The Renaults though, they know how to do alternate strategies perfectly. They always keep their drivers within a second of each other. And they make sure they don't lose any time. They have some really good strategies. And Sarah Chiara, despite track limits warning, he's ahead of BDS. And that is going to be pretty bad for BDS, who I don't think will have DRS. I think Sarah Chiara will get it. No, he has not got it. BDS does though. And UK ball. That's a penalty for the Britain. And it's not good. It ain't good at all. Mr. Bob in the Sauber, he could just pull over to the inside corner, and there we are. Look at all the speed. The speed gain there was crazy fast. The cable's gonna hold on for a bit, I think. Unless Mr. Bob could just utilize that slipstream that he was getting from Babinus, which I think he did. As down the inside of turn 2, Mr. Bob up a place in the Grand Prix, up into P7. As stands, Sim is the only Sim is the only hard runner not to have a penalty at the moment. With BDS getting ahead of Sarah Chiara back in the lead this race. That was so close to the wall, bear in mind. Ligora picking up a second track limit warning, although that was not his fault. And BDS has fast second 2, down the inside goes Ligorov, and that has a clean move from the Bulgarian. I don't think any of them guys have got DRS. Yeah, none of the medals got DRS somehow. I think they probably hit the touch point at the same time. Whereas we need to watch out here because Ultra, he's gonna want to pull the pit. Oh, okay, just the final physics, just casually. But yeah, mediums it is for Ultra Bro. Getting his pit stop done and getting sent out instantly. What a pretty underrated driver in this Grand Prix, heading into the Porsche pit box. And oh yeah, and he's sent out with no issues. Till the traffic, he doesn't get any. He is traffic free. McAllister, Ultra, they aren't. As you can see from the steering wheel, McAllister is using his curves wisely. He's using it though to get ahead of the other drivers, but McAllister nonetheless is ahead of Ravo, who's now susceptible to Ultra Bro. It's about time for Ultra Bro gets ahead, and he goes down the inside, round the outside, that chicane. Just, you need to get that chicane perfect, otherwise you're done for. And for Ultra Bro, he's got around there perfectly. And before in the Toyota, he's not doing good, nor is his teammate Herring. Toyota having a pretty miserable season at the moment. Not something that I would expect in this. Sergio fastest sector 3 for the Brazilian driver who took 3 wins this season out of the 2. He has been one of the 2 winners, I want to say it is, this season. I really can't remember one of the 3 winners. I can't remember if it is. I think both drivers have got a win. But yeah, ignoring that, Sergio, he's got the most wins of any driver this season, and he's completely carried Mercedes in terms of winning. So for him, he needs a good result. He's doing really well in the championship, dominating at the moment. And today he could just extend that domination streak. He can make it a 4th win. But there we are, Babinus defending. No, sorry, BDS defending from Babinus. While pulling over. And oh! Tomato time penalty, but ignoring that, Babinus, what a heroic send there. And may have backfired in the end, but what a send it was, nonetheless. The cable, he hasn't pitted yet. He's in the lead. He's fighting around with his teammate. He can't be doing that, especially since he has a penalty. He's gonna have to let his teammate by at some point. Maybe Dragon is just playing it tactically for now. Just trying to find the best place and best moment to do a swap. Maybe they're waiting for BDS to get the DRS detection. Oh, they're squabbling. And BDS go down the inside at the hairpin. Your cable, he loses another place right there, but Blade does get the DRS. So in terms of BDS getting DRS and getting ahead of your cable, it has worked out. And he is holding up out of Babinus, but to be fair, both of them need a pit. And Babinus is the one pitting. The cable's staying out for an extra lap. Unfortunately, Dragon probably can't have their plan work. They were probably thinking of something like, hold up Serkiera while letting BDS by. But yeah, Bloodhound's like in a good position for this race. He's been doing well all race. He was leading in the early stages until the pit stops came in. And there we are, Serkiera, our championship leader, down the inside of the three-time champion, taking the place with minimal time loss. And that was an incredible overtake from the Mercedes man. What a brilliant move that was. I'm gonna be honest there, that was incredible. So there we are, BDS utilising DRS as he has got that Kubica with a penalty. And unfortunately for Kubica, that is the wall that he meets. 10% damage to his car. So yeah, Yaz just took 10% off what was originally a perfectly healthy car. Jonathan Sim takes his pit stop. He's gonna have to do 8 laps on softs. That is not gonna happen. He's gonna have to come in and do an extra stop. And UK Ball, he'll have 7 laps. Even that is not possible. I'd imagine UK Ball at this stage. 46% tyres are not sustainable. I think anyone would know they are not sustainable. Serkiera though, still our race leader, but he cannot pull away from Bloodhound Sonic. He's kept in really well. These two, I can see, are going to have a pretty good fight, hopefully for the remainder of the season. I do want to see people take the fight to Serkiera. Anyone but Serkiera would probably agree. But yeah, we like our championship fights. Drivers, even though they might be stressed, they'll love them as well. Except they have a lot more power in it. There's UK Ball pitting, getting off his tyres that say 43%, but he's serving the penalty first. And there we are, it's soft tyres for the Briton, who as we speak, leaves the pits right now. And there we are, shifting up the gears. UK Ball leaves the pits in P17. And for another pit stop to do, I can just tell the hards, they were not worth it. They were not worth it. And Gorov, wait, he's got 2 penalties. He's just picked up 2 penalties out of nowhere. He picks up a penalty, then he picks up another one. That was absolutely crushing for Renault, who are going to lose valuable points. They're going to serve the penalty now. Unfortunately for them, that is not played out in their favour whatsoever. The driver's too aggressive. Grigorov got punished there multiple times. And that was just absolutely devastating. I feel so devastated for the Renault team. Bloodhound Sonic, he has pit onto fresh tyres. He's going for the undercut, and that should be an easy undercut for the Nigerian driver, assuming he wasn't held up too much. Them tyres to 95%, I don't think he would have been held up. If he was held up by everyone, it'd be either Bavness. I wouldn't imagine he'd be held up by him. Bavness, you probably would just let him by. Ultra, I'd imagine he'd go with the pit stop. Serkiera as well, since Serkiera needs to really keep the tyre in good check. However, he does have the tyre advantage onto the final stint. But can he just beat Bloodhound Sonic's lead that he is about to get? As Bloodhound Sonic already passes by, there you can see him there, up in the distance, as the Magic also gets ahead. However, the Magic tyres they're wearing out, they will not be making it to the end of this race. So yeah, it is a 4-second gap The Sergio needs to scrap that 5 seconds. We'll just say 5, because that's what it is right now. Yeah, that is pretty devastating. Sergio, however, he's a championship leader. He's got that Brazilian talent, that natural talent that Brazilians have. And he's going to easily find his way past the Magic. And he'll be on his way to get the Dragon, who's leading the race. A.G.E picks up the warning. But there we are, that's an easy overtake for the Sergio. He actually gets it right on the DRS line as well. And this extra speed down the straight, that there will be benefiting him much. So watch top speeds down the straight, which I'm sorry, reaching 274, I think they said. Sergio, 278. McAllister set the fast lap, but Sergio, wow. He managed to actually set a pretty decent lap time. MP4 into the pits as well as Ravo. Both of them already done their stop. They're leaving the pit lane now. And there we are, we're back. They're back on track now. P17 and 18 respectively. And oh, Blade Cycle must be feeling the pressure because Sergio already pulling in huge time. And he's pulling in a huge chunk. But he's taking away a huge chunk out of BDS's lead. That there is very bad for BDS, who may end up struggling as a result of this. That is not at all what he would have needed at this time. At this moment in time, the gap stands at a whopping 2.4 seconds with 3 laps remaining in this Grand Prix. We'll check BDS tires, they're 65%. It's 77 for Sergio, who I think has a 2-lap advantage. That advantage, it's standing till the end of the race. It is standing till the end of the race. And the only thing that can probably save Legend Sonic in this moment of time is Sergio getting damage or receiving a puncture. Any one of them things would help BDS out. Wallace, it's been a strong showing today. It's P5 for him at the moment. I'm actually surprised at what he managed to do. He's got very good tyres as well to top it off. Really showing that Porsche's upgrades have worked. Jonathan Sim, yeah, it's risky for him. He has the choice to stay out, which means A.G.E, he might also want to stay out as well. But think what happened to Gorov last time. 2 laps to go though. It's a 1 second lead for BDS, who's under immense pressure. He has been for the last, what, 7 or 8 laps. And now the tension will be peaking between these two drivers. Both incredible drivers. One an experienced 3-time champion, the other a brand new rookie on the grid with that Brazilian talent who's managed to absolutely shock the field, being the best drivers to ever see F1 Classic. And now it's a 1v1 between them with 2 laps left in it. Now BDS needs to have a good hairpin here, otherwise he's done for. But they've got it the same. Sergio will have the advantage. The clouds getting darker as we seek the final lap of this race. All Sergio needs to do is pull over to the inside. He's doing exactly that. Into the chicane. And it's, yep, he's done it. Sergio's actually done it really well. And on to the final lap. He's leading this race and the gap is just extending. He's extending the gap out in front. BDS will need to use his talent, the car, everything, in order to get ahead. But the rain started. The rain on Circuit Gilles Villeneuve is already started. Oh, is that it for him? Will there be any DRS? No, there's not. And that rain could not come at such a worse time for the Nigerian driver, who's going to struggle at the end of this race. He's not going to have the assistance of DRS anywhere on the track. And as a result, that's going to severely affect him. Unfortunately for him, This may not be his day. It's not looking to be. It's sector 2. In fact, BS teammate, it's UK ball into the wall. He had stayed out on the track, actually, as Jonathan Sim, his tires, they're done for. But here we are, Sergio, he's held on. He wins the Canadian Grand Prix, and that, devastation for Blader Sonic. Ultra will finish P3 in the end of it. McAllister's next. Wallace showcasing the upgrades and how they are actually working. He crosses the line for P5. Gorf gets P6, but these drivers, they're crawling to the line now. This is like full wet conditions. Sierra crosses P12, and then it's Ravo, Fernandez, MP4, Boksarov, Kubica. We've got Dominic Benedetto in the Ferrari there, P18. Ocampo, it's another disappointing race for Williams. They're going to finish P19. Then we've got Livery, he's finishing P20. It's better than nothing. Haring made up a place. He's up in P21. Also, Ocampo, I'm saying it's disappointing race. He actually had to make a really good recovery. That was it for the Canadian Grand Prix. That's your podium. Sergio, BDS, and Ultra. That there is a podium as well of the best teams. Got Mercedes, Dragon, Renault. They are going to be some of the best on the grid. Anyways, let's listen to the Brazilian national anthem. And I thought Sergio's name has not got the A in it. I've never noticed this the whole time, but yeah. I'll fix that for next race. So we've got Sergio, BDS, Ultra, Calcer, Wallace, Grigorov, Cable, Mr. Bob, John Sim, Blake the Magic, Adam Babidas, Pablo Sierra, Ravo, Carlos Fernandez, MP4, Boksarov, Jake Kubica, Don Benedetto, Sebastian Campbell, Livery, Noah Haring, and Zygmunt. As if the Canadian Grand Prix, I'm so excited for the next race. So, F1 returns to the almighty ultimate track of Jerez in Andalusia in Spain for the Spanish Grand Prix. Hope seeing Jerez next time, because that is going to be a good race. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.